the 1959 Silvertone, Sears Silvertone Syntronic 4-speed record changer. There were two models of this record changer made. There was one manufactured by Crescent, and there was this one manufactured by Warwick Industries. This is like no other, but it is kind of like others. I shouldn't say that, because what they did was they borrowed different features from other manufacturers and made their own. So there are some that features on this that look just like a VM. There are other things that look like Crescent, and there's other things that don't look like anybody else's stuff. As a brief overview, you have your basic overarm in the front. You have your record feeler back here, and of course your tone arm. This is outfitted with an Electro Voice Model 26T, or Model 26, an EV26 cartridge, which is bad, unfortunately, but we'll replace that. One of as far as the operation of this does have feature full automatic shutoff. When you turn this thing to on here with a reject button, what you do is first the arm lifts up, and then this flag pops up. This flag resets itself to the most outer position. As the shelf pushes in, I don't know if I can focus good on that. Where's, okay, here we go. Now, okay. Now you see it's pushing a record off. The arm, in turn, moves farthest out, the farthest away that it possibly can. And then as it's dropping, if a record hits this down to that notch, only it'll be a 10-inch record. If it's a 12-inch record, it hits it all the way down like that. That tells the arm where to finally end up. And as you see, we hit the 12-inch, it went there. If it doesn't hit at all, now as you notice, it reset, it came back to the normal position, and we're not going to touch it at all. And it didn't see any record size, so now it goes to the 7-inch position. Easy as that. When there's no record to play, there's a little rod, a little thin rod underneath, hooked to the bottom of this right here, that tells it there's no more records to play. And you hear the click. That's the indexing telling it to shut off. And there it is, it's off. So basically this is sound. It does need a full going over because it's very dirty inside. I'm going to pop the turntable off. Be prepared for a lot of what do you call that? Camera movement. There we go. It's easy for me to say. Underneath the turntable here, you'll know, first thing you notice here on the drive wheel, this is an Alliance drive wheel system which was used on many different turntables. This has a belt drive, combination rim and belt drive for 33 RPM and I think it's 33, 78. No, 78 and 45 do not use the belt drive. They only use the tire. 16 and 33 use the tire and the little short belt. That belt stretches out and becomes unserviceable. Another thing that you see on this is the identification plate, and you see the 528. That means that it was supplied by Warwick or manufactured by Warwick. This part here is the part that most frequently causes trouble. That's the end of the record trip, okay? In the normal off position, playing the record position, it's like that. As the arm moves towards the center of the record, you see this little hook right here. It's getting closer, and then as the arm gets to the end, it pushes that little lever right here, and that in turn hits the little stepped area right here inside the turntable. It's that little step on the outer part, and that engages this nylon toothed gear. This is a scary part, because if this gear strips, you have no more automatic function. That nylon gear rides on top of this gear's teeth here. So when this kicks this in like that, it engages, the teeth of it engage that nylon gear, and it starts the whole mechanism moving. So now we got to restore this thing. But just a brief overview. You got to love the 50s. The typical, this looks like somebody spilled paint on it. No, it's intentionally done this way. This is called the Googie architecture, or the Googie school of design, where they had this, we call it rat hair, this random lines throughout the painted area of the turntable, and it's supposed to have that on it. It's pretty cool looking, actually. Anyway, that's it for this video of the restoration of the Silvertone Syntronic Record Changer.